Alright, just jump right in where I left off last time, and looks like I cut off the wrong parts. Okay, so again, another case of pay attention to your instructions or else you end up doing stupid things. Alright. Okay, so let's just get these off. And now hopefully this will be the last video on this part. However, I'm starting to think it might not be, just because looking at one of the parts, there is something I do need to talk about and how to do something with it. Alright, so let's get these parts, so hurry up and get this just about finished. And I apologize, I screwed up there by not paying enough attention to the kit's instructions and going and accidentally getting the wrong parts clipped off. Now, one thing you can potentially do to try and speed some of this up is use your X-Acto knife. However, the results aren't going to be as well as if you take time to sand it. As fortunately, X-Acto blade does speed things up, but fortunately you can't get the finish as smooth as sandpaper can. But also, depending on what type of clipper you're using, if you're using the cross type, you're going to have to use your X-Acto blade, at least to trim off some of the excess sprue tree first before you sand, or else, if you thought this took forever, try doing that, as that will occupy a lot of time. And hopefully one of the things I hope people do get out of this series is, at the very least, a little better understanding of some of the ins and outs and possible shortcuts. But as far, at least with this video, since this one's really, or more specifically this sort of segment area, or I guess say this entire build is really more targeted towards beginner modelers, and it's just going to be a matter of, okay, alright, so let's get these put on. Oh yeah, I'm thinking about it. Now, since I am planning on painting this, one of the advantages and disadvantages of Bandai kits is the fact that they're snapped together. Now, this is good in that it does allow you to put together the kit fairly quickly and get a fairly decent looking result, but at the same time, one of the things you will notice if you're going to paint is some parts can't be glued together right away, and this is a case where one of them. So one way to overcome this is to nip the male part of the part, and basically what you do is cut off a little bit and it then will pop off. However, the method I prefer is to widen the hole that the male part goes in the female side, as frankly I find that doing this offers a lot more control and still provides a pretty decent snug, so it'll stay together on its own. And the easiest way to do this is just stick your X-Acto blade in, twist it a little, and yeah. And there. Now it should go together and pop off fairly easily. Okay, now let's put this on. Oops. Okay, let's make sure I line this up correctly. There we go. Now, one of the things you may be... I'll talk about that later. Do this to this one too. Again, doing this does offer a lot more control, whereas nipping the tip can potentially be fatal down the road. Then again, maybe it's some conscious thing because I am a guy. And yeah, not wanting to get parts nipped. It's a bad joke. Okay, now I'm just about done with this guy. Just need to clip out his headpiece, and I'll have the majority of him done. There. Now let's see if I can't get this totally done in time that's remaining. Done and on, and yeah. One of the nice things is once you get to this point, you can pretty much tell you're in the home stretch, so it does sort of give you a second win almost. And doing alright on time. So yeah, I do think I'll be able to at least get this on for the end of this video. Yeah, and alright. Done. Okay, now let's get this little guy on. And we just... Okay, let's see. There we go. And there we go. Alright, now we got the entire body done. And that only took an hour or two of actual video time. Alright, so I'm going to stop it here and come back, and there's just a couple of things to do, and then we'll be ready to go.